Oh, drat these computers. They're so naughty and so complex. I could pinch them.
What's up, everyone, and welcome. I just read this article on Krebs on security, and I wanted to share it. I think this is an important but crazy story when you think about it, so I wanted to make sure I shared it with you guys. When I talk about scams or ransomware, I can come up with some pretty far-fetched examples, but this just might become my go-to example.
But the fast ones get right by you. Keep your ears open. But yappity, yappity, yap. I can't get a word in edgeways. Talk, talk, talk. But no wonder you're not sharp. You gotta always, shut up.
A man was robbed of 16 Bitcoin, and he's now suing young thieves, the parents of the young thieves. In 2018, Andrew Schober was digitally mugged for approximately $1 million worth of Bitcoin. After several years of working with investigators, Schober says he's confident he has located two young men in the United Kingdom responsible for using a clever piece of digital clipboard-stealing malware to siphon his crypto holdings. Schober is now suing each of their parents in a civil case that seeks to extract what their children would not return voluntarily. In a lawsuit filed in Colorado, Schober said the sudden disappearance of his funds in January 2018 prompted him to spend more than $10,000 hiring experts in the field of tracing cryptocurrency transactions. After months of sleuthing, his investigators identified the likely culprits, two young men in Britain who were both minors at the time of the crime. Both are currently studying computer science at the UK universities. A forensic investigation of Schober's computer found he'd inadvertently downloaded malicious software after clicking a link posted on Reddit for a purported cryptocurrency wallet application called Electrum Atom. Investigators determined that the malware was bundled with the benign program and was designed to lie in wait for users to copy a cryptocurrency address to their computer's temporary clipboard. When Schober went to move approximately 16.4 bitcoins from one account to another by pasting the lengthy payment address he had just copied, the malware replaced his Bitcoin payment address with a different address controlled by the young men. Schober's lawsuit lays out how his investigators traced the stolen funds through cryptocurrency exchanges and onto the two youths in the United Kingdom. In addition, they found one of the defendants just hours after Schober's Bitcoin was stolen had posted a message to GitHub asking for help accessing the private key corresponding to the public key of the Bitcoin address used by the clipboard-stealing malware. Investigators found the other defendant had the malware code that was bundled with the Electrum Atom application in his GitHub code library. Initially, Schober hoped that the parents of the thieving teens would listen to reason and simply return the money, so he wrote a letter to the parents of both boys. It seems your son has been using malware to steal money from people online. Reads the opening paragraph of the letter Schober emailed to the families. Losing that money has been financially and emotionally devastating. He might have thought he was playing a harmless joke, but it has had serious consequences for my life. So he writes a letter to the parents. This guy's definitely kind-hearted. He's trying to spare them from any criminal record or whatever. And the parents, they don't even respond. Met with continued silence from the parents for many months, Schober filed the suit against the kids and their parents in a Colorado court. Now, they're responding. One of the defendants, Hazel D. Wells, just filed a motion with the court to represent herself and her son in lieu of hiring an attorney. In a filing on August 9th, Wells helpfully included the letter in the screenshot above and volunteered that her son had been questioned by the UK authorities in connection with the Bitcoin theft. Neither of the defendants' families are disputing the basic claim that the kids stole from Mr. Schober. Rather, they're asserting that time has run out on Schober's legal ability to claim a cause of action against them. Plaintiff alleges two common law cases of action, conversion and trespass to chattel, for which a 3-year statute of limitations applies, an attorney for the defendants argued in a filing on August 6th. The plaintiff further alleges a federal statutory cause of action for which a 2-year statute of limitations applies. Because plaintiff did not file his lawsuit until May 21st, 2021, 3 years and 5 months after his injury, his claims should be dismissed. Schober's attorneys argue that the statute of limitations begins to run when the plaintiff knows or has reason to know of the existence and cause of the injury, which is the base of his action. And that inherent in his concept is the discovery rule, namely that the statute of limitations does not begin to run until the plaintiff knows or has reason to know of both the existence and cause of his injury. The plaintiffs point out that Schober's investigations investigators didn't pinpoint one of the young men's involvement until more than a year after they'd identified his co-conspirator, saying Schober notified the second boy's parents in December 2019. This guy has spent a lot of money trying to recoup his cryptocurrency. These crimes can be monumentally difficult and expensive to track down. It's designed to be difficult to do, but it's also not designed to be impossible. If you remember my daily about the crypto exchanges and wallets, this is exactly what I was referring to. These exchanges have no real safety mechanism to protect their customers like a bank would. If you lose your crypto, who do you call? Where do you go? So that's it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to share and subscribe and smash the bell, and I will see you guys on the next episode. Take care.